I'm at a childhood favorite location. This is a Deer Creek Wildlife Management Area. Now, when I was a kid, my parents' house was next to Deer Creek, so this is where that particular creek empties out. I might do a trail. There's a dune trail for the eastern dunes, dune grasses, which are very rare. You don't see them very often. I mean, it's one of the very few places that has them. This place is predominated by, this is a white pine. I think they were probably planted here. This is an invasive rose. I almost never see native rose plants. This, a lot of people call a cedar, but it's actually a juniper. Now, the neat thing is that when I was young, all of these were pretty much, you could see over all of them. And this trail was a lot more noticeable. Quite a few mushrooms grow in through here, mushrooms that have a relationship with the white pines, usually Swius mushrooms. I'll do my best to do mushroom videos this year as well. If you can hear the swooshing and whooshing, maybe you'll know what's gonna come up. And I should have this place by myself, or at least pretty close to it. This is the shore of Lake Ontario. A classic pebble beach. So I'm going to do my best to just do a lot of filming of the rocks, and if something comes up rock-wise that I think is interesting, I'll pull it off to the side and we'll take a look at it and see what's going on. Already, these are interesting. I think any of these red rocks like this, these are, to me, rhyolites. You know, the same chemical composition as a quartz or as a granite rock. But there are a lot of red varieties here. I love the beach spiders that are all over the place too. This thing's got some shimmer and shine to it. There are going to be a lot that I won't know how to identify right off the bat, so if you have any suggestions or ideas, let me know. There's one boulder that I wanted to get an image of. Oh, neat. I think I see maybe some pyrite. The outside of this. I'm just going to speculate. Don't get too upset with me if I don't guess everything, or if I don't know what all of them are. This beach has got a lot of granitoid type of rocks, you know, rocks that are igneous. I'm going to try to get the focus to be better. Igneous style rocks. It's also going to be predominated by sandstones. I'm not going to break open really any of these. Just kind of leave them there where they are, how they are. It's pretty neat. So a lot of like these to me are all these are all types of silt stones and sandstones, which this area is just kind of predominantly made up of these types of rocks. You know, under certain magnification, you probably see the grain sizes and all that sort of thing. This is cool. So New York State's gemstone is garnet, and that's what these are. Most likely, you find a lot of rocks here that just have garnet. This is very pretty. I think I saw something with a pretty good cleavage plane. It wasn't this, but this is so beautiful. There is a type of limestone down here that is grayish on the outside, black on the inside, that I've taken home and broken open and put acid on in it. Definitely fizzed. I think it was this. This had, yeah, that's cool. That's nice right there. Oh, okay. This might be a representation of a northosite, which is what the Adirondack, the core of the Adirondack Mountains is. A magmatic, intrusive, igneous rock that cools slowly, so you get these large feldspar crystals. But instead of being quartz dominated, it's feldspar dominated. There's a big boulder that I want to get footage of. But this might be a representative of that. Oh, this is one I haven't seen down here before. It's very red. Quite shiny. Yeah, that's new. Saw this. Yeah, that's fascinating. I almost see planes of how it was laid down. It's beautiful. And also, how orange this is. It'd be fun to be able to crack all these open, take them home and study them. I do a lot better when I can see the inside. Now this has got garnets. Those reddish splotches, those are garnets. Of course, they're more mass. And garnets are kind of spherical, but inside the rocks, they're a bit more of a, considered like a massive habit. It's pretty. As you notice too, I kind of prefer to look at rocks dry rather than wet. I don't know why I have that proclivity, but I definitely do. Oh, this is cool. This to me, it just reads like a felsic granite. That's real nice. I am going to pretty much run out my filming capability when I get to do these. I'm in kind of like a perfect weather to do this. Oh, that's cool. I see. And so I'm just going to say like and subscribe. If this just cuts off abruptly, it's because I'm just filming to the capacity of the phone. Real cool, real cool. Look at this. Now that is something. That's neat. I mean, that's a type of sandstone if I've ever seen one, but the striations. I mean, either a sandstone or I don't even know. That's a fascinating one for me. This is, I think, just either a sandstone or a quartzite, which would just be metamorphosed sandstone. If it is a quartzite, I'd be able to tell better if I could break this open easy. This, I believe, is a limestone. Just gives me that feel. Yeah, I think this would be a limestone. These, I believe, are fossils. Maybe I'll bring some sort of acid down some other time. Test out what I feel are. This color's interesting. This to me looks like it could be a type of gabbro or a diabase, which are chemically the same, just different textures. It's quite green, which to me is more of a mafic rock. You know, pyroxenes and olivines as your major chemical makeup. It's beautiful. Not the most common color for down here. I think I see porphyritic. Sometimes rhyolites look like this, a porphyritic rhyolite that are white ones. So that's possible. It's definitely a possibility. I might be passing over a bunch of rocks that people want to see. This to me is just some sort of sedimentary rock. This might be the limestone I'm talking about. Yeah. This is limestone. It's a black limestone, and it's fossiliferous, but the outside gets weathered down into this lighter color. And this is really dense. I brought this home thinking I was going to make some sort of powder out of it until I realized it was a type of limestone, especially such a dense limestone. I would assume type of granite. Now here's another version of how that is so dark. That is such a dark. It's got kind of a breccia, angular grain in there. Future warning, I'll probably want to do this as many times as I can do this throughout the year when I have the beach by myself and the weather's this nice. So if I show the same rocks, my apologies. Now here we go. Here's another version of like a brachiated rhyolite, I believe. It's amazing. That looks really cool. Ooh, look at this. It's got quite the shimmer to it. Hopefully it'd show up on camera. That's cool. I always thought these were so fascinating where you can pretty much see the mica crystals. probably just a quartz ornite. Either just a regular sandstone or another quartzite. This has got kind of a bit of purple to it. It's interesting. This is just like a feldspar rich rock. Too neat. So something with some quartz veining, or possibly it could be some sort of maybe a carbonate veining, but show some of that. I don't see too many veining rocks with veins down here. I think I see some really interesting. This is really light, but look at the kind of bedding on this thing. Well, not bedding, but the it's very light. This thing would break down real easy. I've never noticed so many purple tones. Look at this. I've never realized the purplish. What makes these, what's making up the purple in these? Another version of that black limestone. Maybe it's not basalt, but it might just be, might be a piece of basalt. I don't find it a lot here. It's not the most common, it's not the most common rock in this area, or even to find on this beach. Oh, this is, oh, that's something. I like that. It's got a waxy color to it. I almost feel like, man, I don't even know. That's almost don't want to say it just in case I'm totally wrong. I don't find many precious stones or anything down here. It's almost as jaspery. It's like waxy and smooth. It's beautiful. Huh. Get out of my own shadow there. That looks like a man-made conglomerate. May not be. Conglomerates are real cool. Not the most common. I don't find conglomerates very often. This is really interesting. This looks like a man-made conglomerate. It's got some real big rocks in there too. It's fascinating. Would have been interesting to see this pop up. It takes, you know, take a look at the wet rocks. That's very pretty. Definitely let me know if you see something that, you know, you would have kept. I apologize. I can't really apologize for the sound of the water. That's just how that's going to be. There are so many beautiful rocks here. Look at this. Stunning wet. Really, really cool. Oh, wow. That is something. Look at this. This almost looks like a nice, that banding. Ooh. Yeah, feldspar crystal maybe? Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Try not to get my boots wet. I don't have the appropriate footwear for this. Alright, locked or covered the rock I'm thinking of. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Different. Beautiful color. These are cool. Oh, look at this. It's almost like an Augen gneiss. I think Augen is German for eye or something like that. So you can get gneisses that have this kind of porous eye look. This thing's stunning. That's a beautiful rock. Really beautiful. Oh, look what's right next to me. It's a surprise. It's interesting. We do find a lot of corpses down here. This was interesting. Not really sure. This looks like some sort of iron staining. Some sort of, yeah. It's nice. This just seems like a granitoid to me. I don't know why. Something about the simplicity of that's real nice to me. It's cool. Beautiful color. Looks like breccia. Alright, off to try and find the boulder. Oh man. I get stopped so easy. Ooh, this is a dark stone, but it has garnets in it. I don't really take anything home. I don't really think you're supposed to here. I believe you can in Michigan, but not so much here. Oh man. And if I could, I'd take home so many. It would just be insane. And a lot of these have to make just nice polished rocks. All right. Wash down rocks. Oh man, what? Look at this. This thing's got, whoa. It's like pebbly. It's got, I don't even know. I have not seen anything quite like this. I'm not an expert, but I watch other people's videos. I've never seen anything with the markings like that. I will have to re-look at this one in the future. See what's going on there. Oh, that's so nice to be out and about. Look at this. Oh, I hope the color on this shows up nice. Beautiful. Oh, my phone's so gonna die before I get to this boulder. What color is that? Man, it's almost got the color of carnelian. Ew. Elf. No clue on that one. That's pretty. As is this granite looking granitoid. Quite a few of those. Ooh. Oh, that is beautiful. But it's a pretty good representative. This, I think, is an orthosite. Mostly just, instead of being quartz rich, it's plagioclase rich. And so it has big kind of big crystals. I would have preferred to have found this more dry, but still very pretty. Oh, this is neat. Got a cool vein there. All right, I'll keep walking. I do think the one that I was hoping, the wet kind of naturally tumbled stones here. Oh, that's something. It's pretty. Love the sound of the rocks just getting kind of maneuvered around. This is a very granite rich environment. I feel like I could pull up, let's see, and all kind of a similar representation of granites. That's fairly weathered. I've always wanted to find iron banded formation. I don't know if that happens, or if that's that can be located where I am. Something that didn't round down very well. I don't know if that's just a... Ooh. Wow. Now that... probably one of the whitest pieces of quartz I've ever seen. Usually they have some sort of like that. now they said it. There's usually some sort of something or other. That is beautiful though. Man, that is white. So is this one. Ooh, that's pure white. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right, let's take a peek around. Okay, something unusual. The green and the white's not the most common thing here. This looks like a quartzite that got, you know, nicely ground down. It's like a piece of, that looks like just a piece of basalt, but once again, it's kind of a rare thing here. This. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. Wow. I'd consider this some sort of mafic igneous rock. Okay. And the amount of time these rocks have just been here getting churned up. Ooh, interesting salmon pink. kind of brachiated. That's very, very beautiful. Some coloration to it. Looks like a little bit of differential weathering though. Looks like the darker mineralness is weathering away quicker than the rest of the rock. I see some veining. Always very neat. Yo, an identification on this would be nice. That is different. Wow. Huh. I don't know if the green's like an epidote as far as the purple goes. Ugh, I think that's what I'm seeing is purple. I have really no clue for that. This almost looks like it could be soda lightish from what I've seen. Oh. It's wild. Let's get I want to see what that does. Closer up. Oh, come on. Interesting. Huh. Wild. Man, I am a sucker for just something that's plain. Just beautiful simplicity. Looks like a type of granite. Ooh, that's nice. Beautiful colors there as well. Look at that. Wow, look at the striations on this. I just want to look at every single rock at this point. That's something. Is it iron containing? Just don't know. A lot of these rocks are a mystery to me. This almost just seems sedimentary to me, but dense enough to survive being thrashed around in the waves. Oh, this looks like a nice. Whoa. Just a grade of metamorphic rock. The pressure and heat reorganizes the minerals. That is something. This seems like a type of breccia. These angular crystals. Yeah, just beautiful. That was an interesting sound. I had a lot more battery power than I here. Look, I think this is a porphyritic rhyolite. Yeah, something about green in rocks. The mafic appearance is just stunning. Try to move my camera slower when I do these. Whoa, that just looks like basalt. Dang. I've picked up a few good-sized basalt rocks from here that I use for massage. It's just amazing how smooth and dense they are. The phenocrysts, I believe, are the when you have minerals surrounded in a matrix like this. Yeah. I wouldn't be sure exactly what the makeup of those phenocrysts are, but all right, this is wow. That is something. That to me looks like a type of gabbro. I don't know if gabbros can have garnets in them, but that to me looks like a gabbro. That's great. Beautiful. I, of course, can't help myself. Dang, I think that's just a hunk of quartz. Wow. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. No kidding. Wow. These two are interesting. Some stripes. An elongated rock. Seems like quartzite to me. Look at that. Wow. This reminds me of, I'll have to ask my girlfriend. There's a type of, I remember books, sometimes the inside cover would have this type of coloring and design. Dang, that is beautiful. Huh, look at this. Yeah, what a day for this. It's standing out quite a bit. Wow, as it should. That is beautiful. Huh. Keep saying that's beautiful. If I'm driving you nuts, I apologize. Yes, that is ornate. The sun went behind a cloud. Well, this almost seems like a quartz sandstone. Possibly a quartzite that had multiple grains in it. That's fascinating. This looks like a quartzite too. pretty angular for being down where everything else gets so rounded. Look at the size of this under here. The different coloration. Fascinating. This is... wow, that's definitely unique. Yeah, this is kind of giving me an Ogden nice appearance. And you see kind of layering of minerals, and then these kind of eyes. It's tough to know when to turn back. Oh, wow. This dried, I think, would be stunning. I think there's a bunch of feldspar cleavage planes if this were to be dried out. Oh, look at this. It's like a conglomerate almost. Huh. You can find migmatites down here. I don't think this is one of them. It's almost just kind of nice-ish in a way. Whoa, that is kind of newly broken. Now, just reading this right off the bat, I see kind of a layering there. You got your potassium feldspars. It almost looks hornblendish. A little bit of a little bit of quartz in there. Those are garnets. I want to say quartz. Looks like different levels of oxidation. Yeah, one part oxidizes more than the other. Is this? Yeah, I think this is that black limestone. Piece of quartz, but very pretty, simple. Funny, you just keep getting splashed on here. This looks like a quartzite. Always been very curious as to what these are. I used to collect these. I think it's quartz, but there's something out the green. I'm not particularly sure what the green is. That is something else. Type of rhyolite. But up close, it could be a sandstone. I could be fooling myself with the identification of that. Now, this has got green and purplish tones to it. Looks like a sandstone or a good piece of quartzite. This, on the other hand, I'm not entirely sure. This larger section of this was a good area. Yeah, something about just once again another quartzite, I think. Let's see if these are fossils, and if so, I think they are. This would definitely be a type of limestone. These are always cool. So, I think this is a type of gabbro. Just beautiful. These are some of my favorites. Just the large, most likely, well, let's take a look. I would think that these are larger plagioclase crystals. I must have shown this. I mean, this just looks like... Oh yeah, I did. The nice... Oh, that's a quartz sandstone right there. Yeah. Oh. The thought of breaking this open just makes me so happy. A good size piece of the black limestone, and what's shining there, I think, is like the calcium carbonate crystals that fizzed like crazy when I put acid on it. Saw this on the way down, but I didn't play with it. Another quartzite. You can tell I have a particular interest. I do like my sedimentary. I like sandstones a ton. And if you're just a metamorphose form of a sandstone, I'm still a big fan. Yeah. I don't even want to say it. pretty angular. I feel like I've already shown this one. That's too cool. It's an interesting shape. It looks sandstony. It's a very interesting shape.